All right, let's talk about piecewise functions. Piecewise functions are individual functions for specific values that you're allowed to plug in. So for this one, x squared minus 4, I can only plug in values that are less than or equal to negative 2. So I could plug in, think of a number line, negative 2. I could plug in negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and I could plug in negative 2 because it's got that equal sign. But I can't plug in numbers greater than it. So pretty much all the numbers in that direction for the top one. For the middle one, I can plug in numbers greater than negative 2, but less than or equal to 5. So those would be numbers like negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can include 5 because of this equal sign. And then for the bottom function, I'm only allowed to plug in numbers greater than 5. So I could plug in 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. So if I want to evaluate an expression with multiple things, just treat each number as its own function, and then we'll add or subtract together depending on what we're asked to plug in. F of negative 2. Since negative 2 is equal in this inequality, we're going to plug it into x squared minus 4. So x squared minus 4, when f is negative 2, x is negative 2, we're going to say negative 2, and use parentheses when you plug in a negative, squared minus 4. And 2 squared is 4, so negative 2 squared is also 4 because a negative squared is positive. And we can check that with a calculator. So negative 2 squared, parentheses, negative 2, shift 6 squared plus, or minus 4, well, that's going to give me 0. So f of negative 2 is 0, so that's going to be 0. F of 2. Now 2 falls between negative 1 and positive 5. So 2 is going to get plugged in for these x's. So if I plug 2 in for 3 to the x power plus 2x, that's going to be 3 squared plus 2 times 2. 3 squared is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13. Feel free to check that with a calculator if you need. And then the last one, f of 6. Well, 6 is greater than 5. So we're going to plug in 6 into negative 3x. So negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. So I have my individual numbers. Now let's put it into this expression. So f of negative 2 is 0. So I have 0 plus f of 2 is 13. So 13. And minus f of 6, well, you're minusing a negative 18. Anytime you subtract a negative, that's like adding. So this is really 0 plus 13 plus 18. 13 plus 18 is 31. So this is going to be 31 for my specific answer. So you want to apply that to your problem as well. Okay. Feel free to plug these numbers in when you're doing the expression into Desmos just to double check your work. But 0 plus 13 minus negative 18 does indeed give me 31.